Hey there! Today in this video we're going to be talking about Dealmaker. Dealmaker is our full-featured digital retailing technology. This allows a customer to complete all of the steps necessary to purchase a vehicle from your dealership, including getting a real offer for their trade-in vehicle, look up their trade payoff, look up their real FICO score, use that FICO score to calculate a real penny perfect lease payment, loan payment, including all the taxes and fees, all of the incentives with your lenders at any term of their choosing, including all of the lender parameters such as negative equity or down payment requirements, credit score requirements, max advances. All of those things are built into our digital retailing technology. Plus, a customer can complete a real credit application. They can schedule a delivery at the dealership or at home, really every single step of the purchase process. And that is through Dealmaker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple different parts of Dealmaker today, but I'm primarily going to be focused on how a customer can navigate through the user interface on one of our test websites. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and share my website or share my screen real quick. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use BrandonHonda.com. This is one of our primary dealerships that's utilizing intice360. And the first thing I can do is I can just jump into their new cars. And you're going to see on this search results page that the way that we have it set up right now, a customer can then just select whatever vehicle that they're interested in. They can jump into that vehicle, and then they can launch into the digital retailing technology through the Morgan Bypass Payment Options button. Now we have multiple different CTAs that we can use. One of my favorites is our payment button. And this is a way to if you're looking to increase leads, this is a great way to engage customers that are shopping for payments right on your dealership websites. And this can be added right to an SRP like you see right there, or onto a VDP right there. And in this case, I'm just going to jump back here, and I can go right from their VDP into this digital retailing tool. Now, if you've watched some of our other videos that I've recently posted about Leadmaker, Trademaker, or Loanmaker, this Dealmaker technology really kind of finishes the full suite, and it brings in all of the pieces from all of those different tools into one cohesive digital retailing experience. So the first thing that we're gonna start with, like at our other tools, is a video. The video is kind of going to explain what this digital retailing process is. So before we go any further, let's just go ahead and take a minute and 13 seconds and watch the Shopper Express video.
Buying a car should be fast and easy. Say hello to Shopper Express, the way car buying should be. With Shopper Express, once you find your car, you can get our best price up front with no hassles. You can personalize your individual payment by selecting from financing or leasing options. Select your desired finance or lease term. Adjust your down payment. Even research all the available offers, rebates, and incentives, and then apply them to your deal. You can get a personalized trade-in value from Kelley Blue Book instantly. And in just minutes, you can get an express cash offer for your trade-in. That's good for 7 days. Plus, research and select available protection plans. You can apply for financing and even get your credit score without your social security number. Configure your entire purchase transaction from anywhere in just minutes. Schedule an express delivery, so when you're ready to buy, you can be in and out in an hour or less, or request to have your next car delivered to you. Enjoy a better way to buy a car with Shopper Express.
So Shopper Express is the customer-facing experience that they'll go through when they're shopping for a vehicle on your dealership website. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to put in my first name, my last name, my email address, and my phone number. This is my real cell, so if you want, shoot me a text. I'm going to go ahead and click Configure Deal. So I'm going to kind of talk through this user interface as we kind of go through it. So right here we have the TCPA disclosure right there. So we're always going to be compliant with the Federal Trade Commission and the Consumer Privacy Act. We have our video right there. You can make custom messages throughout the system, such as, hey, you ready to confirm your deal? Let's go ahead and get started, or the text that's in this button itself. Now, another thing that we can do is we can enable showroom mode. This is one of my favorite things about a Dealmaker, where you, in the dealership showroom, you can set up our system so you can use it any way that you want in the dealership showroom and not generate a lead to your dealership CRM or send a lead to a customer unless you want to. If it was me and I was still in retail, I would be using this probably to desk deals. I would probably be using it to send payment quotes to customers. And all you have to do is just click on our little icon right there, enter in a special code that we give you. I'm not going to share that with you, but you can see right there it says showroom mode on. So I'm just going to. So that means that I can go ahead and do this since I'm on their live site. I'll be able to grab, go through all these processes without generating a fake lead. It'll just be a showroom mode. Now, what I am going to do is actually on this my other computer over here. I'm gonna grab a VIN and copy a VIN from another website so I can kind of show you. Oops. So over here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a VIN so I can show you how the Express Cash Offer system works. So I'm going to grab this one. I can copy it. So now with Dealmaker and Shopper Express, we give the customer the ability to get a real offer for their vehicle. Just like if they're on Carvana or CarMax or AutoNation, we're going to give them a real offer. It's going to be based on and the way that we create this Express Cash Offer. Number one, we start with a black book value. On top of that, we bring in historical information from AutoCheck. So if the vehicle has had an accident, if it was a rental car previous, if they haven't done all their maintenance records, all that information is going to change the value of the vehicle. So once I put in my VIN number, like I did right there, now when I get an evaluation, it's going to be for that particular vehicle. So the importance of this is this, and actually this is probably it's probably worth a moment for me to explain how our system works. Black Book, auto check, and on top of that, we have a pricing map, real simple like algorithm where the dealership can either use our algorithm or customize that algorithm where you can preference how you want to price out vehicles. We build out four different pricing metrics for cautious, conservative, and moderate and aggressive. And if it was me, I would be aggressive on the vehicles that I want to stock, and I would be more conservative on vehicles that I don't do particularly well with. And I want to be cautious on any, like maybe if I'm not a Highline dealership, maybe a Ferrari, a Porsche, a Rolls Royce, that kind of stuff, I'll price that for cautious pricing. So we just set those values, and then we identify makes and years to those. So it's a very simple process, and it gives you the ability to really dial in a very simple way how you want to Express Cash Offer to price these vehicles. And then all a customer has to do is select from a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, or 4-star, and that's how they're going to get priced based on those metrics, on the years and makes. And we can go into that on other videos as well. Let me go ahead and go back to share my screen. So now I have the VIN number, I have the state and the miles for the vehicle. If I didn't have my VIN or my plate, I can go ahead and enter the year, make, model just by selecting this right here. We find that a lot of customers will enter their VIN number. Originally, we got a lot of pushback where dealers would say, customers aren't going to be willing to type in 17 digits. They don't type in 17 digits. What they do is it kind of exactly what I did. They open up their insurance application on their phone and they copy their VIN and then they paste it in just like I did over here. So customers will be willing to provide this information. If they don't know where their VIN is, they can open up this little pop-up here. If they want a little bit more information, they can watch this video here that kind of explains the Express Cash Offer system. So really super customer-centric and easy and frictionless for them to go through these steps. I'm going to go ahead and click next. This is where we ask the customer to rate their vehicle. So I'm going to say my vehicle is pretty awesome. And you can actually customize these labels if you want. And if I don't know what that means, I can click on this information icon, just like we can in Trademaker with Express Cash Offer. And then this information right here is what the vehicle needs to have to qualify for this value. So if they come in and it doesn't match up to this description, you could easily show the customer where you might have to deduct based on the overall condition of the vehicle. And maybe it aligns better with a just okay or kind of rough description. So I'm going to go ahead and take this next step here. And I also, what we're able to do is through our integration with Blackbook and with AutoCheck, we're tapping into a system that has over 14 million vehicle records in their system. They use AI and machine learning to use all of those records to identify hard adds and deducts. So when a customer enters in their VIN or a plate, we're able to dial all the way down to year, make, model, trim, hard adds, deducts most of the time. Actually, over 40% more often than other systems by a VIN alone. And that's why you're seeing here that if there was anything that we weren't able to deduct, we would actually show that right in this system. In addition to those hard adds or deducts that we might have to have customer input on, we're going to ask the customer to answer or optionally provide more information, such as, hey, I don't have 2 keys and remotes, or this doesn't include all of the maintenance records, or I don't have the owner's manual. And every time they check off one of these, this vehicle has been smoked in, or this vehicle has been used as a ride share, that's going to deduct from the overall value that we're providing to the customer with our Express Cash Offer system. So again, very frictionless, very easy for anybody to go through the system. We're not asking the customer to answer 50 different check boxes. It's real simple, 1, 2, 3. Here is where we can do this trade payoff lookup. So number one, I can get my payoff and do a soft credit pull. We can pull back the last reported loan balance to the credit bureau. We're finding this to be super accurate. It's not going to be a validated 10-day payoff. We don't want it to be a validated 10-day payoff. We want to be able to get close. But this allows a customer not to stop and go look up someplace else or call the bank. And worst case, we don't want the customer to guess. If they guess too much, the payments are going to be way off. If they guess too little, the payments are going to be way off. So we don't want to put that customer in that period or in that place. Or if they don't want to do a payoff, I'm just going to I can just add in my loan payoff here. Let's say I owe $13,000 on my vehicle. Boom. We share the Express Cash Offer, a little bit of confetti. We make it fun. We say it's pretty awesome. Here we list out all of the characteristics a vehicle needs to get that. So now I'm a customer. I got my payoff. I got my trade. I know what vehicle I want to calculate my payments on. We do give the customer the ability to upload images just like we do an Express Cash Offer. We include the link to the redemption certificate or the deal sheet in the ADF XML lead that comes to the dealership CRM. So when that lead comes in and you see it's a Dealmaker lead, go to the comment section, click on that link, and it'll give you all the information that the customer put in, including you'll see if the customer added images for their trade. If they're there, you know that this is a hot prospect, that they're highly engaged. If I'm not sure what's going on here, I can click the video. We got other video content in here. And in this case, I'm just going to skip. I don't have to upload my images, but if I want to, it's very easy. And if I'm on a mobile device, I click that camera icon. It opens up my camera app. Take a picture right there. Pretty slick. I'm going to go ahead and hit skip, and it's going to go to the next page in our system. Now here is where you can, first of all, real quick, you can see that little notification where I can get an accurate payment based on getting my credit score. So I can do it right there, or it disappears, just like some Google notifications. But you can see here that we're presenting the offer in our 9-payment grid. And then we have all the configuration over on the left-hand side. And in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and turn on my taxes and fees. So now I have penny perfect taxes and fees for the 72-month term with $4,800 down. As a dealer, you can either have this default with the taxes on or off. I like to have them off because it's going to kind of skew what the overall purchase process is. So it's just better to exclude that. So we're kind of on a level playing field with monies down and so on. And we can default this to 10% down or 20% down or a flat dollar amount, whatever you want. In this case, I have it set for a 20% down value. Now, I got the, you can see the trade balance is right there, $13,000. You got my Express Cash offer. You can also see the Express Cash offer is showing right there. I can also, if I want to, from here, I can get my Kelley Blue Book value, and it'll just bring me back to the trade section of Dealmaker. Otherwise, you can see I got my 9-payment grid. So let's just talk a minute about the 9-payment grid. Let me just come back up here. So why is 9-payment grid important? Now, to go back in my history a little bit, about 25 years ago, I developed a technology solution named ePencil. ePencil was the first desking solution of its type in automotive that prepared a 9-payment grid for lease payment and for loan payment. So we actually created a worksheet that generated 18 different payment options for customers, 9 lease payments, 9 loan payments. And that solution, ePencil, which I teamed up with Grant Cardone to bring that product to the marketplace, which is still in the marketplace today and really is the standard for desking solutions in automotive. So much so, most of the CRMs and desking solutions today have copied what the worksheet looks like from ePencil that was developed back in 1999, 25 years ago. So now, what we've done with Dealmaker, even though this isn't a desking solution, it's a digital retailing tool, we're going to use that very familiar 9-payment grid, giving the customer the ability to kind of negotiate with themselves, logically selecting a payment that is going to work. So let me go back to share my screen here so you can see exactly how this works. So right now I'm on a finance payment, 72 months, and then each one of these payments are a button. So if I want to have a $353 payment, I just click that. It's automatically going to be set as my primary payment, and it's going to move my down payment to $6,898. Now, if I'm a customer, I don't want to finance for 72 months. Maybe I want to finance for 60 months. Well, I can do that by clicking this button. It's going to set that 60-month payment as the primary payment with the $6,800 down. And I might say, well, I don't want to put $6,800 down. I want to put, let's say, I'm okay with putting $3,000 down. So they select $3,000 down. It's going to recalculate that payment. And now I'm at 60 months, $3,000 down. And if I click on this information icon right there, you can see all of the details. American Honda Finance, special program, 4.9% financing, $3,000 out of pocket, trade owed, $13,000, total of payments, total interest, term, and payment. If you'll notice, this information right here is what the FTC is requiring in their new legislation that was scheduled to be released this summer. I think they pushed it back now a little bit, but this type of stuff is coming. So the way our desking or our digital retailing tool works, whether it's done in the showroom or done at home, puts a dealership in the clear on how we've presented the payment offers, how we started, and then how it'll end once a customer actually purchases the vehicle. We have the fees and how they're disclosed: a pre-delivery service fee, private tag agency fee, electronic filing fee, registration fee, title fee, lien fee, plate fee, lemon law fee, taxes. All of this is available right here. And these are we're disclosing it as estimates, even though they are penny perfect. All of that information is right there. So now, as a customer, I can also look at, well, what would this look like as a lease? Just click that right there. Now, I'm a 12,000 mile per year lease. I'm a 60-month lease. I'm at $386. And I click that there. That gives me all the information for the loan pay or for the lease payment on 60 months. Or I got my 48-month lease payment there. So I can just quickly flip between retail and lease. And if you are doing this with a customer, you can kind of just do it the exact same way that I explained it with you, right there with the customer in your dealership showroom. I can also check incentives, offers, rebates, and incentives. And you can see here we have the college graduate and the Honda military program. And if I just hover over that right there, it gives me all the information, all the disclosure information. So all that is right there. I'm going to hit cancel. Now, the credit score. Right now, we defaulted to 720. You can pick what you want your default to be. And I can come in here and say, well, I'm at 800. So it's going to automatically give me that 800 score. Or I can come down here and select what else it might be. Or I can come in here and I can hit the Get Credit Score button, and this will allow me actually to do a soft credit pull. And you can see we have it fully disclosed and everything right there. And we can use that value. Now, once I get to a point where I'm comfortable with this overall payment, I can click Next. What's next in the process? F&I, trade value, presentation of numbers, negotiation, and then F&I. So that's what we've included here. So this is an F&I menu built right into Dealmaker. This is designed to be a simple, easy way for a customer to walk through the process. So my last payment was $476 without products. Now I'm at $556 with products, and I'm at 66 months. This includes a vehicle service contract, gap insurance, tire and wheel, appearance package, and a key replacement program, plus a paintless dent repair. So as we say in automotive finance, this is a fully protected payment. Now, as a customer, what we want to do is we're not looking at selling products to a customer. We're looking to expose potential opportunities to protect their investment. So to that end, if a customer wants to explore what a vehicle service contract is, they can click on this information icon there. We've got a nice little video. I'm going to go ahead and play it for you real quick here and take a sip of my coffee.
As a car owner, you know that unexpected repairs can be expensive and leave you feeling frustrated. But what if there was a way to protect your vehicle from these unexpected costs? Introducing the Vehicle Protection Package, also known as a vehicle service contract. This package provides you with coverage for unexpected repairs that may not be covered by your manufacturer's warranty. Here's how it works. When you purchase a vehicle protection package, you are essentially buying insurance for your car. If your vehicle experiences a covered breakdown, you can take it to a qualified repair facility and have the repairs paid for by the service contract provider. There are a variety of vehicle protection packages available, so you can choose the one that best fits your needs and budget. Some packages may cover just the powertrain, while others may cover more components, like the transmission, electrical systems, and air conditioning. By purchasing a vehicle protection package, you can have peace of mind knowing that unexpected repairs won't put a dent in your wallet. So the next time your car needs repairs, Make sure you're covered with a vehicle protection package.
All right, so that video, and plus you can see all this other information that we have here. So this is all marketing information. We can even include the brochure from your finance product provider right in here. So all that information is available right in our service contract. Got it. Now I can also, so the way our F&I product system works is we set up a kind of a base menu for new cars, for used cars, for older used cars, for leases. And then that becomes kind of the standard. Our goal, again, isn't to sell F&I products, but to expose customers to F&I products while they're doing their research. So when they're sitting in F&I, that they have some familiarity. And so instead of just saying no, they'll be able to ask questions on what they have interest in. Our system works with an integration with your finance product provider. It allows us to take the VIN and then decode that VIN all the way down to the year, make, model, trim, and then what products would be appropriate for that individual vehicle. And then we can pre-select different terms based on either a new, a used, or an older used, or a lease finance menu. We can select as many terms as you want, but generally we're just going to select a few. So in this case, we got 60, 72, 84, 75 miles, 75,000 miles, 75,000 miles, and 100,000 miles. So in this case, maybe I wanted, I mean, look at it, it's only 2176 or 2231. I'll stick with the 2231. That seems like a really good deal. Gap insurance, you can see that is there for 72 months. Tire and wheel. And again, I can pop in here. I can watch this video. It's in about 1:46 seconds. It talks about the tire and wheel package, have all the other information about that program. Maybe I don't want it. I'm just going to check that off. As soon as I check that off, you can see it reduced my overall payment. Appearance package. Again, I can learn about it if I want. I can uncheck it if I don't want it. Maybe key replacement, maybe I like it. Paintless debt repair, maybe I don't want that. So now I've selected a few different products, and I want to go with a 60-month, or I can even look at more down payments if I want. So we already selected the term earlier, and if I want to, I can come back here, switch the term, and come back and select that. But let's say I'm willing to put another $1,000 down. And I'm going to go with the overall products. So now I'm $498. Actually, I double clicked it. So now I'm going to put $5,000 down. We're going to keep it at $5,000 for this example, and I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Now I can complete a full credit application. In this case, this would still generate a real credit application in their system. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. But if you're interested, look at the Loanmaker video. I walk through our credit application system, which would send that lead and credit application right to their Route 1 or Dealer Track system. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and skip this part. But now I can schedule my delivery appointment at home, at work, or at the dealership. Got the dealership address right there. I can add my home address or my work address or leave it at the dealership. And then I can go ahead and hit next. I can pick my delivery time or request my delivery time. So let's say I want to come in on Saturday at 10 o'clock like everybody does, right? And I can complete that process. You can see here, location, date and time, and the vehicle. So I'm a 2024 Honda HR-V LX, stock number, VIN number, and all of that information. Then I go ahead and click next. And then I could also customize my experience. So if you watched our Leadmaker video, you'll see that we end that with a needs assessment. This is also just providing the customer the ability to engage more. And they share this information. They really want to feel like they're doing something when they're going through the digital retailing experience on the website, things that actually matter and that'll actually translate into the showroom experience, which our system does extremely well, and I'll share with you what I mean by that. So I'm going to say I want to take a test drive that is like out with the family, checking out the roominess and comfort and convenience and infotainment information. What's most important about me? I would say it's going to be economy and comfort and convenience. And then I can go ahead and complete this process. Now, this is part of the showroom mode. Now it's on showroom mode, so I can either send a quote to the email address that I entered earlier, and I can send deal to the CRM if I want. In this case, I'm going to leave the CRM off, but I am going to send a quote to me. Now, here's what's really cool too. If this customer was already in the database in your CRM and I sent it to the CRM, it will show right in that flow of what that customer has done. So there's value in adding this to the CRM as well, even if a customer comes from the dealership showroom. In this case, I'm going to leave it no, and I'm going to send a quote. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And this is what is going to be provided to the customer. So so the first thing is we have the Express Test Drive certificate, right? This is my appointment certificate. This is my up card. This is what I would be printing out and having ready for a customer when they come into the dealership showroom to expedite their Shopper Express experience. Also down here, now I have the vehicle information or the deal information. I have 60-month financing with the deal at $24,490. Trade, I got the Express Cash Offer, and it shows my trade payoff right underneath that, and that it's 3 stars at $12,552. A credit score estimate, since I didn't actually enter in my credit score. Test drive at the dealership. I have the appointment day and time right underneath here, plus the appointment time right there. And I have the payment range, $438 to $498, 60-month loan with $5,000 down. So we do this in a way that is going to show with your finance products and without the finance product. So it creates that nice range for the customer. And in case they forgot what, if they selected or didn't select a finance program or products, we include which ones are included in this payment here for that term, which is also disclosed right there. And if I zoom in here, you'll see that we have with and without payments, $438 without, and estimate, and then payment with products at $498, disclosing it with all that other information as well, all the taxes and fees. So if a customer comes into the dealership, it's a seamless experience. This could be with a salesperson that was brand new. This is their first up they're taking, or it could be with a seasoned veteran or the F&I manager. They see this sheet and they have all of the information they need to pick up right from there and provide a great customer experience. There's nothing that's missing from this, and it's fully disclosed, so we're abiding by all of those FTC rulings as well. And you can see here, we have the top sheet, and actually if I go to print this, you'll see that the top sheet is the appointment confirmation up card. The next is the deal sheet with the 9-payment grid. The next is the Express Cash Offer, $12,552. It includes the range from 1 star all the way to 4 star. With the Express Cash Offer and everything that's configured. It includes the appraisal certificate with the Express Cash Offer with a check, and if the customer uploaded images, that would be right there. Other things that might be in this deal package is if I did complete a credit score, I would have another section here with the credit score and where that customer falls between rebuilding in the low end to exceptional at over at the highest credit rating. And again, all of this is going to be added right into your dealership's CRM. When these leads hit your CRM, open it up, go to the comment section. You'll see a link. You click on that link. It opens up that redemption or deal sheet. Print that off, put it in a folder, put the customer's name on it, confirm the appointment, and when they come there, bring that folder out with them, and you'll be able to transition the customer from the online shopping experience right easily into the showroom experience. There's been a lot of research done about customers wanting to buy cars online or buy cars in a dealership showroom, and what the research shows is what a customer wants to do is expedite their in-showroom experience. They want to do the work online, but have that time savings translate into real-time savings into a dealership showroom. Because we're building this out in a way that seamlessly provides the salesperson, the sales manager, the finance manager, all of the deal preferences right in these easy-to-use deal package worksheets, it does exactly that. It saves the customer time. This video for Dealmaker was designed specifically to go over the experience that a customer might have going through Dealmaker on an intice360 website as part of our full lead tool introduction. I encourage you to watch the Leadmaker, Trademaker, Loanmaker, and Dealmaker videos, and I'll give you a nice overview of all of our solutions. I appreciate your time checking out our videos. You'll find this video plus many others at intice.com.